Hello, everyone, and happy Friday, or should I say happy Biela Day. Today, I'm here. We're going to proceed with the Teach Me Code LMS with John, our executive advisor. Hello,
Hello,
John.
everyone. Good to
Hey,
see you
hey, hey.
again.
Good to see you too. And with the chairman of Teach Me Code and Biela.dev, please welcome Mr. Alexandro Cocindau. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hey, hey, hey. So, 2 weeks ago, we started building Teach Me Code's LMS. So, I was there with Marius and Leontin. We've built the UI for the student dashboard. We created the courses catalog. We created the courses overview, everything that's included in the student dashboard. Then, in the second live stream, Mr. Alex and John connected the student dashboard to Supabase, to a database, and today we're going to proceed doing so. Alrighty.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
We're
Me, I'm
ready.
ready. I'm ready, as long as it doesn't include any
Let's
technicality.
go. So,
Let's vibe code.
I already opened the project, and as you remember, we had already started with our database. And right now, we've been caught in the middle of the plan last time. So right now, our first mission. Let me share my screen. It will be to obviously start finishing everything what we've already started. So looking here, I can see that I'm still having obviously my project plan, and going through it, I need to understand. But 1 second, I'm not. Yes, it's right here because we are doing the migration. So this is the initial one, and this is the migration plan to Supabase. So we did pretty much of the tasks, but we are still on the phase 5 till the last phase where we need to code it. So what I'm going to do now is that we did the last checkup, and I said I want you to take a deep look and really mark what has been done so far. Think and check, come and mark it. Do not alterate the structure. Your mission is to go deep and check. So now that we checked it, I would say that we would be ready to continue with the next phase. And if I go up here, I can see that phase 4 was actually completed. So if I'm going up, it matches with my last checkup. So I'm going to tell him, let's continue with phase 5. In order for him to get a little bit more understanding, because this is still a like freshly reopened project, I'm going to give him the plan as well. I'm going to say according to the plan. All right. If I'm going to the database, I can see that we already have the tables here, and they have the columns. So basically, it starts getting up together. But let's see, we still have plenty of the tasks to put them together in order to have our project migrated, not completed. So let's see how this is going to go. All right, so I can see we start having the registration. One thing though, which we will have to do at the end, is to double check the code to make sure that we don't have any kind of all right, okay, so here it seems that it's okay, but what I want to check is to make sure that there is no hard-coded credentials. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm gonna ignore the errors as they are not relevant now until I'm finishing, and I'm gonna ask him to, I'm gonna go in settings actually and activate now the diff mode, and you'll see why this is important, because I want to keep the context of what's here. And I'm gonna tell him I would like you to proceed with the phase number 6, and at the end to mark in the MD file for both phase number 5 and phase number 6. In the already existing tasks, which one has been completed. And now it comes a good trick. I need you to double check the task versus the code base. Do not just mark the task, but actually verify in the code base. This is going to help us a lot, because now we are going to be able to keep the right track. Sometimes if you're not specifying, he might go there and just mark it because it will take it as a task rather than a situation in where he would actually have to do that thing, right?
Okay.
It's like me at school marking my own homework.
Trying to
Yes.
install here something, but unfortunately I see it's not, we don't have the permissions. I need to check. These sockets. Do you have any kind of chat? Because I took over this project. Is there any kind of communication or chat between the users?
Yes.
Yes, it was in the inside of the classroom in the live online.
All right, so this is something which you want to keep it, right?
Yes. And we actually created a forum like a tab for the student to communicate with amongst each other.
Okay, I need to see what is this. I think I need to check other versions. What we can also do is to open Claude and to get help from Claude, right? So I'm gonna just go here and I'm gonna ask, can you help me with the latest everything? I've never done this. I'm just following the
Okay.
Hmm. How? Is rewriting the entire file? Well, my purpose was not to install it. See, all I have to do is to copy paste it here. Yeah, but I have to show it how easy it's to use it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
but I love it. Will make AI
Now,
speak with
in the next phase, we will have Stripe, Tabby, and PayPal. Why do we need all these? E-commerce features, cards, discounts, invoicing, revenue and analytics reporting. This is a very big project to be vibe coded. It's very interesting.
Well,
So shall we do it all together?
yes.
How are we? Did
what's
you
your-
prepare the accounts for Stripe, Tabby, and PayPal so we can test them?
Let's begin with Tabby, with PayPal. I have already, like, I have an account with PayPal, and Tabby, I actually do have one with Tabby as well.
Okay, let me see. Let me finish this first. Let's see if finally I will be able to install this. No. I'm curious to see what is the version we have now. The same? Yeah, it's same version. So how should I? Okay, I think now we have it. Says it might be deprecated, but this is a. By the way, this is thing which, yeah, now it worked. All right, perfect. So we are ready to go. Let's check now here in the steps. Phase 6, we have it. Shall we move to phase 7? Stripe, Tabby, and PayPal. We go with all of them?
What do you think? One at a time, or
I don't know. I'm ready to. Okay, let's see how many errors it can give. Who's managing this basically? You want to give this to the users to have their own, or do you want to sell the service in this platform with Stripe, Tabby, or PayPal?
No, my idea was after they sign in as students, they see the dashboard and they can like track their payments or pay for the courses, etc.
Okay, so basically you can use the platform and its services and use it and pay for what you use with Stripe, or right?
Exactly, yes.
But you're not going to create an account to give your services to a third party to sell your services and cash in through Stripe.
No.
Okay. So I suggest we should go with only one of it
okay?
for now, and we continue after. Let's go with actually let's go with Stripe and PayPal, right?
Sure.
VP admin then. admin to configure the live read to switch between the test and live redemption testing purposes in the back office. We will correct the MD file at the end. We will add these features which we just created and mark those which we done. Okay. And we remove chubby integration for now from everywhere. All right. So let's play here more. How can I update the deprecated? I'm very curious to see how we can play with this. Can I update deprecated packages? Okay. Oh, okay. We have a lot of questions here. So, payment, should we support one-time course purchase only, payment plans, installments, subscription-based access?
It's one time, right? One time for one course.
It's one time for one course, but they can subscribe for more.
Do you want payment plans without Tabby?
We're not charging thousands and thousands, right?
And what about subscription-based access?
I think subscription is nice.
But we want
Think well, you never have to add more than what you want to use because you are completely going to confuse the system. And once you start a plan, it's good to go with it till the end, and then after it's pretty stable, you start removing or adding things, not in the middle of the plan. What I'm doing now is not necessarily okay, but let's say we can manage it and it still works because this is totally connected to the payments. The payments are connected to customers are connected to orders, and so on. So we need to take a decision right now. We keep it simple or we go so deep.
I vote for simple.
Yeah, my take is let's keep it simple for now.
So let's make one-time purchase, subscriptions then. AAD and USD as secondary, or AAD only. Let's say AAD only.
AAD only,
yeah. Then any specific compliance requirements, the ones which you already know. Okay, e-commerce scope, full shopping cart, multiple courses at once, simple single course purchase flow, bundle package deal support. What do we want here?
So simple single course. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With simple multiple courses at once. Yes, because maybe you would like to.
You have a bundle.
Okay, actually for here, for subscriptions, I think is easier to get it in a new cart, as you recommend me as a CTO, let's say. Okay. Why I'm saying that is that because when you trigger a payment, there is different triggering methods when you create subscription-based payments compared to when you create single-shot trigger payments, right? So I don't want to put them together in the same cart that at the end, the API will not know which kind of trigger is going to do.
Okay.
All right. Yes, it should be able
Percentage.
to manage some percent discount and coupon codes.
And
What admin controls do you want? Toggle between last. Yes. Free configuration per payment. Fee config. Yes. Refund management interface. Yes. Uh, Proceed with the best and most simple and easiest way with all of them, so you can link them well together because they are connected. Okay, let's see what it's going to do. And coming back here, nice. One package. It's updated. No, this is very good. Okay. But here it said, I missed this. Hello there. I missed this. Yes. Weird. It still shows it. Yeah, it's recommended to leave it as it is, you know. Okay, perfect. We're still creating pages. You see, it created a new migration. We will need to be very careful to make sure that it's running.
I have a question,
Please.
and excuse my ignorance. Um, I know because I also use Cloud or ChatGPT when I'm trying to like somehow like this. But how is it different than using the Cloud inside the chat in Biela?
First of all, it's more economic because every time you use the plan, you're consuming almost the same number of tokens you are using when you code, because you still take the entire code base and you
Okay.
send it to the large language model. Secondly, when you use the plan, it's very important to know that the context to which you will send it obviously is going to be more clear. But sometimes it's better to access from Claude, because you also have the more accurate access to search live in online information, right?
Okay.
So it's different purposes. Here you ask Claude along with your files together in order to give you something regarding in your project. And here you can do simple tasks that you don't mess up your coding tokens, let's say like that. As you can see, this SQL has not been run. So all I will have to do now, I told you I'm gonna make it manually. I'm gonna go here, I go in SQL editor, and I just make copy paste, that's all. So now it's successfully migrated. I can see the new user subscription plans and so on and so on.
Nice.
So right now I want to go and check if my file has been updated and has not been updated. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna tell him, take a deep look over the code base, compare it with the file, and update the plan and mark what has been done. Double check it before you mark it. All right. I think we will move to user management. Yeah, the phase 8. By the way, did you knew that you can deploy it on your own domain name with on Biela, for example? You can go here and we can add a new domain name, and we can call it LMS.onbiela.dev, and I can add the domain name here. These are free subdomain names with onbiela.dev.
Nice.
And very soon everyone will receive one automatically when they are going to create their project.
Very nice.
All right. So now, I don't know what is this error. Let me check. Okay, let's continue with phase of 8. There was a small error, but I don't know why, because the stream was completed and it actually sees it as. Sometimes it's working very weird with the MD files, and for this we are trying to bring a lot of improvements.
Madalena is saying, what if I already have a website for my online store already? Can I move it on Biela? It seems easier to update using this platform.
Yeah, we did also a presentation, especially if you're on PrestaShop. You can do it super easy. You have also Biela.dev/PrestaShop, and from here you can just connect it to your PrestaShop and customize it however would you like to. We have also a demo store, which you can access it and you can play with it to see how Biela could modify and create your store. But yeah, you can create your shop with Biela and customize it as fast as you want.
That's not cool. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, let's have a little bit of a Q&A while Biela is doing
Let's do it.
her job. There's like 100 of line of code being written while we're just, let's have a Q&A. So, what is everybody doing while Biela is coding? I usually make my coffee. I normally do 2 projects. So I prompt here, I wait until it codes, then I go to the other, write my prompt, and vice versa.
Honestly, I'm playing Catan. I'm playing Catan.
But how are you playing Catan? Are you playing it online?
Yes, I'm playing it on my phone
Is it not? No, I only play it like a physical Catan.
because it's just in the meantime, and I'm usually coding, to be honest, in 2 BLIs in the same time. So I'm running 2 projects in the same time and I'm also playing because you have plenty of time. If you plan it well, the project, this is the whole thing together. You have to know how to plan your project in vibe coding, and that's going to reduce the amount of tokens and time you're going to put in and the efforts by a lot. But also to be able to optimize and to create your perfect plan from the very beginning, you need to little bit know how to organize these things. So that's why we create these courses in Teach Me Code Institute, and
Yeah.
they are short, they are affordable, and in like 9 hours of course, or maximum 20 hours of course, you will be able to master. And basically the cost is hundreds of times absorbed by how much you're going to save by having this course, right?
100%. Yes. I actually can't wait for the school to relaunch, where we're gonna have all of these.
We are only 13 days away, right? So less than 2 weeks now.
No pressure, everybody.
No pressure, me being head of marketing.
We prepared a
Okay.
lot for this. I don't know what would be pressured, but yeah, there were still things to be finished. But mostly we are ready. We did the courses for you. We'll present them to you soon. We will send the invitations. We will stream live, of course, the entire relaunch of Teach Me Code Institute. And if you are from UAE, you are invited to join us as well. And we are going to do some free spin token wheel for Biela this time. Okay, now it's creating the APIs. This is the bridge between, let's say, the front end, the code, and the database.
Nice.
So it's kind of putting the things together right now. And then I believe we will have a lot of errors to fix, right?
But it's okay. You're playing Catan in between.
No, it's first of all, we need to understand that we developed, look how many files, and
Yeah, I mean, come on.
and we didn't test it at all. We just went through one to another in order for us to finish the plan first. That's what we said we are going to do. And now we are going to debug it and start it. It's a normal process. And even the developers are making errors, not just the AI. So you don't have to. The good news is that Biela can fix it by itself, right? So you will just catch the error, ask Biela, and that's it.
Yeah.
Then play Catan.
You see, there it was an error, and Biela found it and fixed it already. So before it was finished. Now we are 95% finished. I'm going here to the plan, and so I will tell him now. I'm just gonna go in settings, cut the diff mode, and I'm gonna go a little bit more deep. Now I would like you to check the against the code base. Remove all the tasks which were done. We will check the task one by one versus code base and file by file. And you will leave in the doc, in the MD file, only the future remaining tasks along with a deep look for cleanup now that we're almost finished. You will identify any leftover static data. In case you have to, we will migrate it to the database. You will identify any leftover deprecated code or files, and we will remove them as well. Let's go. The skill with an eye of a dragon. Let's see what a CTO with an eye of a dragon does when it comes about planning. That's how you basically try to finish your plan. To clean it, to put it together, you're gonna run the same prompt one more time. You see already it's hallucinating because we removed Tabby completely, but we're gonna come with that.
Diva's asking, what was the hardest project we built on Biela?
Well, it's coming up next very soon, and I will present it. It's something very interesting.
Next.
We are building a self-healing and self-upbuilding and healing type of forum, let's call it,
No.
in where basically the AI is fully operating. It's opening posts, it's closing posts, it's adding comments and so on, but all by itself.
That's very cool.
But so far, the most difficult I've built, it's Mac.build, and this is its capability. You can connect to your database, and you can visualize your database. You can interact with it. See as optimization here. We stay local because I don't want to hit my database. Okay. Because it's connected to Supabase, and I can, but this is long time ago. I'm just showing you how we did it, right? So you can go to each table if you want, you can analyze the table, you can look into it, you can change the policies. It's basically another Biela dedicated for databases. And this is how I kind of structured the future way Biela is going to work with databases. So imagine this is all done with Biela. And you can do many things here. It's very advanced. You can export parts of your database. You can interact. You can relink. You can communicate. I don't want to make changes, but create a new table called John.Dad for test purposes. Yeah, I'm gonna stay local. So if I'm gonna press live, it's going to send it to the database where I'm connected with. So now it's going to create this SQL and execute it. It validates it, and then it's stored in locally, and that's how John.Dad has been created now. And if I want to say link the current newly created table to scheduled actions, for example, stay local. And now it's going to identify also what scheduled action has inside of it, what has John.Dad. It needs first to update the John and Dad together, and then to find the ID. And yeah, but it's just a prototype, yeah, but it's very complex. If you ask, and I don't know, I think I've spent more than $4,000 to $5,000 in tokens in order to build such a complex project.
It's big.
It is very big.
It's very big.
Okay, so we have a new SQL now. We have the migration plan here, updated. I'm gonna remind him. All right, and for this, I'm going to go and use diffs now because I don't want to rewrite all the pages in where Tabby has been implemented already. Right, so, okay. So imagine he's estimating 5 days of remaining tasks, but for us, it's going to be just a few more minutes to go through all of these, right? And then I'm going to give him to address the immediately found issues. You see now with the diffs, it knows how to go through each individual page where Tabby has even implemented before we discussed that we are going to renounce implementing it in the back office, and it's going to remove the Tabby so we can have. But in my opinion, I think also the next call is going to be about the same platform.
Okay, until we build it completely. If you haven't live streams, it's fine.
Okay, let's see. I can see it created, but I don't think we even need it because I think I didn't run that. Here we don't have Tabby anymore, do we? Right, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna tell him, let me just stop it. The 004 and 005 SQLs were not migrated, awaited. For this task to finish. I need you to remove them both and create a final good version, which I can migrate it manually. See, that's why sometimes it's better to work with your database manually, because in case there is a decision which you were not agreeing by the AI to do, maybe updating you something in the database, you don't want to do that, Well, that's irreversible, right? But like this, if he writes the SQL and you see something is not right, because you will start understanding when it's not right. As for example, you don't need to be a developer to see that in that file, it specified something which you just decided to be completely removed, right?
Okay.
Okay, so, and there is also another option. I can click on here if I'm connected to the database, but now I don't want to connect to it. I'm also working on other projects. Okay, so here I have it done. And now I'm gonna go back to my plan and I'm gonna say, let's continue with the plan. Okay, begin with the most critical tasks and mark them and okay. And then I will run the same prompt with the superhero to take a look over the entire project one more time. Okay, I will just search for that prompt and I will tell it again, but in order for us to make sure that he didn't miss nothing from the plan, and only then I will start fixing bugs, because there is no purpose for me fixing bugs while there is, look, why is creating tabby, you see?
Yeah.
I just stopped it. Sometimes it keeps the memory as it was from the very beginning of the project, and he knew from the very beginning, tabby, 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 tabby. He left himself comments. You see, create tabby. It's, you don't want that.
Madalena says, I think a human developer would take a 5 to 6 working days holiday after this project. As soon as they more than
Even more, maybe. Even more. Okay, now
no more
here it says, but if the root doesn't exist, I don't like it. I'm just gonna delete the folder for tabby. We don't need it, obviously. Okay, and now I'm gonna just go and ask him. Okay, proceed with. If you find any tabby related task, just remove tabby from the task and the code where you find it. Let's see. As we can see, we have env local, and we will have to connect actually to the database to make sure that the database is connected for the project. This was something which was done last time, and I see I don't have it here anymore. But then I will exemplify how we do that as well. We still have like 10 minutes left.
Come on, though. Look at what we've achieved. It's blowing my mind how quickly it's doing everything. Okay, I'm gonna go and give him this.
No. Okay, let's take it one by one. First, let's remove all the deprecated code. Sometimes it's better to give him like this.
You mean to copy?
Yes, to take a certain part of tasks.
Rather
And
than telling it to go find it, then find the duplicated
Yeah.
and
wow, Tabi coming soon. It's everywhere, Tabi, and it will be impossible to clean it now. I mean, it's not easy, but anyway.
it's like the bad thing you did to your wife 10 years ago. You cannot possibly remove it.
Well, yes, Tabi.
Stop shouting.
Let's see if something is going to work. Sure. The Tabi nightmare has been officially dead and buried. The payments now cleanly support. Okay, let's see. Let's do like this. I'm gonna take it one by one. Actually, you know what? We don't even need this. Apple Pay integration, Stripe. Yeah. Perfect. But I think we made the hooks for Stripe first, or we didn't. No. How many live calls do you think is going to take us to finish this project? Taking in consideration that each live call is obviously 1 hour every Friday, 6 p.m. CAT or 8 p.m. UAE time. But how many sessions do you think is it going to take for us to properly finish this project and like actually, I don't know what is its purpose. Maybe you want to launch it, right? Or nothing. It's just for people to learn how to use databases and to organize a large project, or what is the purpose actually?
I figured that's a nice thing to do. Like when we're relaunching Teach Me Code and we're having all these courses that
because
okay.
our platform already does that. So let's not confuse the people. You can go on Teach Me Code Institute. You have your educational platform. You can pay with Tabby. You can pay with PayPal. You can pay with Stripe. No problem. This is just like basically a test trying to, but our
Demonstration.
platform obviously it's up and running.
Exactly. It's a demonstration of what we can do and what we can build with Biela while we're having all of these courses.
How do you see Biela today compared to how it was at, let's say, 6 months ago only?
My God,
Mm,
my God.
Did
Think,
you imagine it's going to work like this when I let's say when I first said we are gonna make our own?
you think one day, but you don't think in 6 months. It's incredible. Think about everything that's been done, with the content studio, with the capability to code, with the AI, in the content
all the
side, with
integrations.
the GitHub and the Superbase I mean, it's incredible.
My personal favorite is the roadmap, to be honest. Like the roadmap, like everything is quite impressive.
Oh, and the roadmap is going to be much more improved. And I'm still waiting for a huge update, but I'm not going to release it until it's perfectly done. But you will see lots of improvements with that update. All right, I think we are heading to the last step right now
Okay.
from the session of today. And we are going to migrate now the wherever static data you implemented. Oh, it did a mess here. You see, that's how the diffs basically working. Sometimes they come wrong from the AI. So we are using a internal type of correction system in order to fix it. That's why you see fixing. Because now
Nice.
the code is a mess. You see it?
Mm.
It's not always a success, but sometimes, most of the times, it works. Let's see if I go here now. Yeah, you see what a
Yeah.
clean code we have. So even if it came wrong through the AI, we have a second checkup which puts the things together so you have less and less errors.
Super.
Okay, it's done.
All right. So I've seen already one issue. I'm going to stop it here. We are not that yet. We are not yet there. I'm going to tell him that this is empty. Or this file is empty.
Someone has the eye of a dragon. Okay, they removed the file.
Oh, I incorrectly added a div to remove. Okay. So, that being said, we should go now back to our script running and remove, fix, convert. Okay. Now we go to this cleanup. We have a cleanup system here in Biela as well, which analyzes your entire project and is going to run an automatic cleanup. For the users which are at the beginning, they can use this without any kind of problems. If you don't want to follow up by yourself what is actually cleaned there and what are the actions which are done.
Sure.
This is the vibe coding. It's so addictive, right?
Yeah.
If you're done, you're never done. Even if you're done, you're never done.
And it gets you into coding. To be honest, like I know everything can be done with AI, and Biela can like do the hard lifting, but like you want to know what's inside, like how you can improve. Now I'm jealous of you. Because all
Now,
of this.
before I go forward, I will just go here, and we were here, right? So do these as well and update the Next.js migration plan MD by checking up one more time the entire code base against our migration scopes and see if there are any other deprecated files or code, and if there is anything we missed doing before we start correcting all the errors in the terminal. Fix the system here. All right. So I think basically that's it for this week. We will do the final cleanup. We will leave our document for the next week, and we will take it over from here.
Okay.
Nice.
If it's any other question or anything I could help with,
you can see who's the expert here. Like I go live, I use the roadmap. Not one time he used it. Okay.
Yeah, no, roadmap it's a very important
I mean, of course.
puzzle in our system, and I'm pretty sure you can use it very well. Though I believe it can be still improved a lot to have a lot more logical sense over what your next steps are. But for, let's say, for a small business and for organizing on the opposite side large projects, it's very good to help you keep track of what are you actually doing in the project. Okay. Thank you very much, and see you everybody next week.
Bye bye.
So Alex,
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.